Welcome. Today we're going to walk through one of the most powerful ideas in modern growth marketing, the inbound flywheel that Publicity builds. This is a story of how earned media, the kind of coverage that money usually can't buy, becomes the engine that brings new customers to you again and again, even while you sleep. Let's get into it. At the heart of this system are two interlocking machines that compound over time. The first is your credibility engine, powered by Tier 1 PR and industry awards. It collapses trust that would normally take months to earn down into just a few minutes. The second is your inbound engine, driven by paid search, SEO and AI optimization, along with smart targeting and irresistible offers. Here's the key, each component feeds the other. Credibility makes your inbound convert better, and inbound revenue funds more credibility. So how does it actually work? Picture a wheel. On one side, your inbound efforts, paid and digital, generate leads and sales, which turn into revenue. That revenue funds more credibility through PR and proof. And that credibility builds trust, which closes deals faster, feeding right back into the top of the wheel. The magic of a flywheel is momentum. It doesn't slow down as you scale. It only spins faster with time. Let's start with part one, credibility accelerators. This is all about how earned media collapses those long drawn-out trust cycles into a matter of minutes. There are 4 core strategies that build trust fast and we'll break each one down. Here's the central insight. Don't spend years building credibility from scratch. Borrow it. When you're featured in Tier 1 publications like Forbes, Entrepreneur, Fast Company, and Business Insider, you can position those logos on your website and social channels. Suddenly, you're rated number 1 by Forbes, Business Insider, and Fast Company. You put proof in every touch point, headlines that show you're the market leader and the expert in your field. The result is a faster sales cycle and a higher conversion rate. This is the compounding effect. PR leads to trust. Trust leads to faster closes. Faster closes mean more revenue, and more revenue funds more PR. The flywheel spins faster. Let's talk about what guaranteed Tier 1 PR really delivers. We're talking about placements in Forbes, Entrepreneur, Fast Company, Business Insider, and Rolling Stone. Yes, there's an investment, typically $10,000 to $20,000 monthly. But look at the return. This coverage shortens sales cycles by months, and it can increase your conversion rate from click to purchase by up to 800%. Think about it this way. When a CFO Googles your brand and sees a Forbes feature staring back at them, the entire conversation changes. You're no longer a vendor they need to vet. You're a proven leader. That proof needs to show up everywhere. Every email, every landing page, every sales call. PR gives you third-party proof, and that's the difference between weak claims and strong proof. Weak claims sound like many satisfied clients. High quality, fast turnaround. Anyone can say those. Strong proof sounds like as featured in Forbes, ranked number 1 by Entrepreneur, award-winning brand recognized by Rolling Stone. In today's world, media exposure is the new credibility. Now watch how this compounds, step by step. First, a Forbes article gets in front of your prospect before they make their buying decision. Second, because trust is already established, your sales process becomes half as long. Third, your close rate climbs, which means higher revenue. Fourth, that higher revenue funds even more marketing and publicity. And fifth, more PR creates more trust, more visibility, and even faster closes. Each turn of the wheel makes the next one easier. The flywheel spins faster. That brings us to part 2, the inbound engine. Now that we understand how credibility accelerates trust, let's look at the principles that turn that trust into consistent, scalable results. Let's make this concrete with a Bruntwork case study, comparing the math of inbound versus outbound. With cold outreach, you might send 1,000 emails to get 20 replies, 100 clicks, 3 meetings, and ultimately 1 deal. Cost per deal? Over $2,000, with 60 to 90 days to close. Now compare that to the inbound engine. 27 leads, 11 conversations, 1 placement, and a long-term client. Cost per deal, just $290, closing in 14 days. That's 7 times cheaper, 4 times faster, and infinitely more scalable. So what does it look like across your whole business? Compare the traditional model to the flywheel. In a traditional model, your sales team has to grow with revenue. With the flywheel, your team stays lean. Traditionally, cost per acquisition rises as competition heats up. With the flywheel, it decreases over time. Traditional speed to close gets slower at scale. The flywheel gets faster as trust builds. And where traditional profit margins shrink, flywheel margins expand. The bottom line, a lean team and expanding net profit. Why does this work so reliably? Because the flywheel only spins one direction, forward. Inbound leads fund faster close rates and lower cost per acquisition. That funds more PR. That credibility shortens your sales cycles. Shorter cycles free up more capacity, which loops you right back to more inbound. Every single improvement feeds the next one. There's no leakage, only momentum. Here's the core message, the one thing to remember. Most companies scale revenue by scaling headcount, hiring more and more people to chase more and more deals. We do it differently. We scale revenue by borrowing trust and credibility. That's what lets you grow profit without diluting your costs. And that's the inbound flywheel that Publicity built. Guaranteed tier 1 PR feeding an inbound engine, compounding trust and revenue with every turn. It's how Baden Bower helps you make more money while you sleep. Thank you for watching.